I accepted that I'm the reincarnation of Mary Magdalene last summer, summer of 2025, in September of 2025. And this is when in a couple weeks after I accepted, I had a huge enlightenment experience that I get into here. Um, uh, on September 27th, which is the Shabbat, the Sabbath between the Jewish New Year and the Day of Atonement. And that Sabbath is Shabbat, Sabbath, Shabbat in Hebrew, Shabbat Shuvah, which means Sabbath of return. Return to what? Those days between the Jewish New Year and the Day of Atonement, the Day of Forgiveness, that's all right brain. It's all self-reflection time. Let's self-reflect in the last year, learn our lessons, and start a new year, fresh. And the feminine goes first. You have to surrender to your pain before you can climb your next mountain based on the laws of physics. Souls are energy bodies. We have proof now. So when the enlightenment experience happened, immediately Native Americans came through and told me we have a soul contract to, write the songs of manifest destiny, for all of us to learn our lessons, come back together, for the U.S. government to learn how to interact with animals appropriate, like beavers and buffalo and wolves, all keystone creatures, and everybody is focused on reducing carbon emissions. But how many people are talking about how much carbon is stored in the water of beaver dams? When we killed the animals, we killed Earth's ability to process itself, to sustain itself. You're not necessary, our cattle's coming through, okay? So I knew in that enlightenment experience that these two events, that the second coming would also be a healing with Native Americans and then hopefully indigenous people worldwide, because it's not just about Israel and America, right? And so I was really hopeful for that. And I'm still very hopeful for that. You can go to my website and read the whole thing there. So, all of these signs and synchronicities that I didn't know was happening in 1995 was showing me my future. And that's how our souls communicate to us. That's how our souls help us see ourselves. The universe is a mirror. So when I remembered that I was on the USS Shenandoah in Israel, and how and that the ship was only commissioned for 16 years, and the Haifa port's not always a port, I was like, wow, my soul has a plan for my life. And it helped me really accept that my soul plans my life based on my wounds for self-improvement opportunities. We're here. We're souls having a human experience. I'm the only one that has sovereignty over my soul. Jesus forgiving me doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because technically, Jesus doesn't have sovereignty over my soul. My soul is the one that communicates through my heart, that calibrates my nervous system, that attracts my life events. The electromagnetic field is an attractor field. Magnetic is attract, right? So I'm just sharing these parts of myself. It's a lot for me to come out and say I'm the reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. That's gnarly. And my guy from my childhood is, he's currently the head of global security at GoDaddy, former FBI, JC. You can look him up if you want. But I haven't talked to him in 40 years. I'm still talking to his soul. I reached out a year and a half ago, and then I had to heal rape wounds and gnarly stuff, and he had to heal because, our childhoods were very, very difficult. But to quote Winston Churchill, who said, "It is said that famous men are often the product of an unhappy childhood." And that really helped me solidify that we take on major wounds to be able to extract major wisdom and knowledge. And we have to surrender to our wounds, find the wisdom within, knowledge within, and then climb our next mountain with that wisdom and knowledge. That's learning to surf the waves of life.